for taking the time to talk. We
Sure.
saw the release. Obviously, we ran something about that, about Standard Golf getting into the fertilizer business, and just
Sure.
the question, why? Why now? What did what did you see in the market that that drove this?
We think it's a neat opportunity for us to expand our, kind of our product offering. Obviously we've been a friend of the superintendent for years and having products for the golf courses to use. And, it's probably, accessories have kind of been attacked a little bit over the years in terms of some removal. So we thought, what can we do? What can we find that may not have that same fate? And so it really wasn't something we'd been planning long term. It wasn't a 5 year or 10 year sort of plan. It was just, with situations had arose, and we found a local manufacturer here in Iowa that had a lot of similar values as we did, and has a good track record with this product working in the agricultural industry. And being, Standard Golf got our start in ag in the early 1900s, and so it's kind of a full circle opportunity for us.
So this is a new space for you guys. I mean, you have relationships with superintendents, you have relationships with distributors on equipment. How are you training your people on how to talk about fertilizers, and how are you getting in front of people to talk about a different market?
The nice thing for us is that we believe that the humic and fulvic acids and so forth isn't a brand new out of left field sort of product. So the distributors of ours that are already selling, well, first of all, just the superintendents are familiar with the product in the sense of familiar with humics and fulvics and know how it works. Um, so it's just basically training our distributors. Hey, this is what it can do. This is the application, right? This is why its features and benefits seem to be a little bit better than some others that are on the market. So it's just more of getting them, it's understanding that we offer it and understanding how its benefits are going to work.
There's been some movement to take away some of the equipment on courses. Is how'd that trend start up? And given how popular golf is, the growth we've seen over the past year and a half, did were you worried that that was continuing?
Well, yeah, I mean, so the USGA has had some studies where they've gone out and published documents. I think even just about how removing to improve sight lines, right, getting the golf courses back to the naturalistic and nature view. And so, do ball washers need to be on tee boxes? Do trash cans need to be out there? So you're seeing more and more golf courses eliminating those types of things. Superintendents for a long time have kind of, I won't say complained, but grumbled maybe about the about ball washers and how they seem to have to repair them frequently, or they just, the cost, the value, why, there's been interesting discussions about that. Of course, COVID, all the no touch golf. So all of a sudden you saw things removed off the golf course. Sometimes bunker rates were no longer on the sand traps; they were in the golf cart. Or perhaps even your own personal sand trap rate. So we did some things of that nature, but I mean, as tee boxes aren't going away, flag sticks aren't going away, of course. And we have other products that the superintendent can use to maintain the course. But we just thought, this just might be a nice little counterbalance to things. If courses are removing some of our standard products, the bunker rates or ball washers or trash cans, this helps. This is something they need, and they need to apply it annually, not just annually, but multiple times a year. So it's a good consumable.
When we saw the release, it was just like, well, that's a weird one. We weren't expecting to see Standard
Sure.
Golf, the newest release, being a chemical product. So
Right. Yeah, it's unique. It certainly is, and we know that it's gonna, rock the boat a little bit, both in all avenues. I mean, some people might be interested. Some people might think, well, why them or how? And that's why we did try to release two videos on the web that one kind of talks about the product and the other one kind of does a historical overlay of Standard Golf. But we got into agriculture back in the 1900s. That's how we started, being an Iowa manufacturer. That's what you did, and so it is kind of a full circle sort of product for us. So we've been there for a while. But we've got a great name recognition. That's probably 95%, if not higher, name recognition within the industry. So people are familiar with us, familiar with the quality of product that we've delivered, and so I think that reputation will do us well when we come out as we introduce this product through the coming months.